morning or whatever time of day it is where you're at, and welcome to a new somewhat weekly vlog with me, Hedge. Hi. Well, obviously the vernal equinox is over, so I cut my hair again. I'm really happy with that because short hair is so much more manageable and takes so much less time when drying and with washing and everything, and also it looks a little bit more punky, and I feel quite okay with that. By the way, this is pina colada infusion, fruit tea, whatever, and it's really funny because I really like it while it's warm, but I can't for the life of me drink it when it's cold. Because for some reason I just can't stand it now. So yeah, the equinox is over, and it's getting lighter again, and it's spring, and it's not like that. You could see that outside, but it's spring. I feel like a tiny animal that has just woken up from hibernation and now rubs its little eyes and is still somewhat groggy from the whole hibernation experience thing, but at the same time is really looking forward to this thing and to all the things to come, and kind of giddy to get started with everything. And this is how I feel at the moment. It's really confusing but nice. To start this productivity off, I went to KicksCon last weekend, which was really nice. I met so many nice people. And I tried historical dancing, you know, like line dances and circle dances and those couple dances where you bow to your partner and do armings and handings and things like that. And I wanted to try that ever since I read that we had a group for that here in Hanover. And now I tried it, and that was the perfect safe environment for me to try because I was there anyway, and it wasn't so... There weren't many people there, and it was really fun, and I am going to the beginners training next Monday. I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. Also, I have a commission that I still have to deliver to that training because the instructor, the dance mistress basically, one of them commissioned me to draw one of her Changeling the Dreaming characters, and that's so cool because this is my absolute favorite roleplay background, and I'm really looking forward to doing this. And yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, I had a couple commissions, and I sold a few postcards, and it was really cool, especially for the fact that we are walking, it's about 20 minutes walking distance, it's the same postcode, it was in our own hometown, and a really small convention. And then on Sunday a friend came too and hung out with us during most of the day, and then he drove us home and we got pizza in exchange for a character portrait for his character for a new Pathfinder campaign, which I'm really excited to start off because for the first time in what feels like forever, cue Frozen soundtrack, I am playing a non-tank. I'm usually playing tanks because I have fun dealing damage, and this time I thought, well, maybe try something new, so I'm playing a bard. So this is a sketch of my character. This is a Luid. And I can't wait to play her because she's basically she's one of the most fleshed out characters I've had so far, at least in Pathfinder. Yeah, also which might explain my recent absence from the web, would be that I went to the library with Charlie, and we got our library cards for Hanover, because one of the libraries isn't really far from our place, and another one isn't far from her place, from her new place. And we went to the library and got our cards, and now I have been reading. Although my library is fairly small, they have quite the collection of young adult novels and children's novels, which is what I prefer to read, and I've been reading the Flavia de Luce, or de Luce, I'm really not quite sure how to pronounce her, because the name is quite Italian, but it's set in 50s England. Whatever. So yeah, I've been reading those books. It's a I wouldn't say it's a children's mystery series, because there is a lot of murdering going on, and just because the protagonist is an 11-year-old, it's not necessarily a kid's book, I'd say. But hey, that's just my opinion. So I've been reading that, and I'm through with, I think, 3. Yeah, when I was a teenager, I went to the library every Friday afternoon, and from my early teens on, and just got home with, spent the whole day there, and then got home with a backpack full of books and just devoured them until the next week. And I kind of missed that, because it stopped when I got regular internet access when I moved to my father's place, and I didn't have a library card there. And then I just missed out getting one in Marburg for quite a time, and also had access to the open bookshelf there, so I got my books from there, but it wasn't really necessarily what I wanted to read. So yeah, now that I have that again, I'm basically getting back to my old form, the book devouring creature that doesn't want to be disturbed. And yeah, it's on one hand that's amazing, because books are so much more immersive than any TV series could ever be for me, because I just dive in and then I'm gone, while with TV series I can do other things, and that's also the bad thing about the books. I can't do other things while I'm reading, because, you know, I got to turn the pages and things like that. Projects, I'm not as good at getting projects done as I would be with binge watching. So I've been binge reading, basically. But yesterday was fairly productive, so that was it was kind of cool. It's the whole hibernation and then waking up and wanting to do things thing that I described. That's basically it. And I forgot one of the strands here. It's a little bit longer, but I don't care. It's my hair always looks kind of weird because I cut it myself, so I actually like that. I just put it into a tight ponytail and then snip it off, which was quite a ball of hair, and I call this the first shearing of the year, when I do it at equinox. I think I'm going to let it grow out during the winter again, but now for spring and summer it's going to be like this, and I like it. I think it's cute. So that's it for this week. I hope you're having a great week. I hope you feel just as productive and as in anticipation of spring and summer as I do. As always, be nice to each other, be nice to others, be nice to yourself, because self-love is important. It's probably one of the most important things in life. And yeah, have a great week, and I'll see you when